Alright. And we back.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome back to... What was that? Go again? Do you want to restart that?
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why I froze it in that moment. I don't know what's going on.
Welcome back, everybody.
Not enough Monster.
Welcome back to us talking about our shits for the next hour.
Welcome back to the shit cast.
How are your shits this week? I honestly,
mine have been.
I'll be honest. No, I had the fucking.
Are we actually going?
No. No. My shits have been back to fucking like. I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, they're fucking nice again, and it's been clean. That's all I'm gonna say. That's
all
the
I'm
shit.
gonna say
That's the
is I don't really look at mine unless.
Oh no, I mean feel. Like I'm talking about feel. Like I'm talking.
You feel yours?
Yeah. I squish them.
Like you go in and you're like, that's a hard stool today.
Yeah, no,
I need something.
After I shit, I'm just
iron
like,
in my food.
I actually don't even shit in a toilet bowl. I shit in a bowl, and then I feel it afterwards, and then move on from there. So but yeah, no. Apart from that, my week's been alright. So yeah.
My week has just been honestly just like full of just feeling like I've been raped by uni.
Yep.
Other than that, just constant assignments. Yeah, I did hear about what happened to the building. I don't know how that happened. I think the guy fell through something or the scaffolding and then went through the building.
He fell 20 meters.
Jesus.
20 meters. If you don't know, there was a dude at one of the universities here in Perth.
The one I attend?
Yeah, the one he goes to.
I'm a university student.
Yeah, I went there.
He's not smart
I went there for
he went there and he was like, no, I'm too dumb.
Yeah, I went there for 6 months, started getting money instead. I was like, yeah.
So I'm
an entrepreneur. Yeah.
You know how many people say that at uni as well?
I sell like $50. You know those photo boxes? I buy them for like $25. Sell them for $50.
Do you know how many people I've heard at uni say that? Like, I mean, it's not like. It's now just a cool thing to say. No. I respect it if you actually are an entrepreneur. But a lot of people at uni, you know, when we're all sitting up and they're giving us icebreaker questions, they get you to stand up and you're like,
really? Do people
say
actually
something interesting about it? Or usually it's in the first year and stuff. But I've heard so many people. You know, this first year, some second year students, they still make you
trying to make an impression, bro. We're just trying to make it.
I've seen so many cunts go up, you know. Yeah, I'm just kind of uni, you know, not really sure, but you know, I think I want to be an entrepreneur, so I'm just here to like learn things.
This is my own shirt.
Yeah, I started my own brand. It's called Dix
Influencers.
D-I-X. You know?
D-I-K. Dick.
Dick.
It's kind of individual at this point, you know.
Yeah.
Might make it.
Like no one time. Really, and you just like.
No one's really even bought anything yet.
Do you reckon
makes it even rarer than?
Do you reckon it just sits well on the tongue? Dick.
Just dick.
But yeah, there's plenty of people at uni that are impressive.
Yeah.
Or you know, try to come off as impressive. Yeah.
I think it's going against that though. Like now, I reckon less people at uni are impressive than they used to be.
No.
I think but I'm saying like I think now it's gonna. I think it's gonna go opposite.
Are we using the word as a joke or are we using the word as a serious?
No, in serious terms, I think
there's not many impressive people at uni.
What? Wait. What? Are you saying?
I use it as a joke.
Yeah. Okay. So you're saying there isn't actually many. Seriously,
there's plenty of impressive people. I'm just saying impressive people as in like people that just.
I think it's gonna switch.
That are just acting.
No, I reckon like a couple years ago, everyone that like was pretty creative in everything they did was probably at uni, in like because they were chasing. Yeah, but now it's kind of become oversaturated. Oversaturated. But
situated.
Yeah, situated. There's too many situations going on, you know, just situations.
It's freaking
situations on situations. But yeah, no, fuck that. Fuck uni. I didn't go for a reason. And I saved money. And now I'm an entrepreneur. And now I have 3 businesses that I own on Wednesdays only because the rest of the days I spend my time in my sauna.
My sauna?
Yeah, that I own and built by myself.
Right. Oh, so you're a sauna entrepreneur.
Oh, it's one of my many one of my many multiple businesses.
Right.
Yeah, it's just booming right
I trade cards also.
Yeah. Pokemon cards, they're like big.
Did you see the whole craze that's going on now?
No. So I'm pretty sure Pokemon cards have been going crazy forever.
I don't mean that crazy. I mean they've always you know, there's always been a craze around selling like vintage cars, either Pokemon.
I know.
Baseball, football.
Yeah, I know. Gary V sells basketball cards.
Yeah, so
and he says there's serious money in that. Like he's
that's the thing. Now everyone's kind of got their eye onto that because they're like, holy.
So here's my basketball collection that Gary V has told me to buy.
Right here, you'll see my players. I'll put it up on the screen.
Here's my rare vintage James Harden. But that's just what's gonna happen. Everyone's gonna It's gonna become a new crypto.
I was looking into it myself, and like some of those cards are insanely expensive.
Oh yeah, and I don't get it. I get it. I get it, but I don't get the really expensive ones, like the stupidly expensive. Because
didn't Logic buy one for like three or 400,000?
I mean, I guess when you got Logic kind of money, it's kind of
but it's an investment. Jay-Z talks about, you know, in that one song where he's like, you know, I bought this
painting and it was like and then it went to 2 million and then it's like 4 million and then it went to 8 million
it's kind of go.
Yeah, I listened to that song for the first time like recently.
Really?
Yeah.
That's amazing. I remember when it came out, the video.
I'm not a big Jay-Z fan, so like I'm not. He's just so like kind of just like he's. Yeah,
he does that
struggling to breathe.
No, he does that. No, you don't get it, bro. It's just a part of the.
I don't get it. I don't. You know, you're right.
He's making you pause, so you're like, whoa, you're.
Is my radio broken? What's going on, bro? I fixed it. What's he doing now? Is he just like making money off of like everyone else?
Like, he still sort of makes music, involves himself in music. Yeah. He does own Rock Nation, which is his label.
That's what I mean. Is he just making money off everyone else?
Tidal, he's probably
how big is Tidal as well?
Very big, actually.
No, like is it just big in America? It's like, I don't know any Australians with Tidal.
Yeah, neither. But he's got a demographic he's going for. Because of the exclusive deals that he does with a lot of the people in the music industry.
And who is signed to his label?
Still to his label?
Yeah.
You're gonna have to look that up.
Okay, well, I might.
So I have no idea.
I might.
I'm pretty. Shit.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a fucking clue. In all honesty,
is good music under Rock Nation? You know what good music is?
Yeah, I don't know though.
I'm pretty sure they signed under, or maybe they have their own private deal with like Warner. I don't know which company they are, Warner or Sony.
Dude, honestly, I pay
because you know how it works.
I pay so little attention. Lil Uzi Vert.
You know how it works, right?
Lil Uzi.
Oh, that's huge.
So yeah, it's got J. Cole, which I imagine then is.
But Cole was still.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
See, that's Sean. The whole but Sean is under good music.
That's what I'm saying. So I imagine good.
So it's like. It's probably like
Jaden Smith.
Wow. It's like Sony,
Rita Ora,
like bigger ones.
Your love,
Sony and bigger companies than the like smaller labels and the labels on the.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, so
it's the whole hierarchy.
It's which is mental as well. It's like, do you know what it is? It's like fucking Woolworths. Woolworths own everything in fucking Australia.
And then the other thing.
And he's like, what? But fucking like, yeah. But anyway,
the other thing is some artists can be signed to a label. And then
comparing artists to fucking.
And then signed to another label, but under a different
Calvin Harris,
different deal.
Like, I know.
But not like a deal. I mean, like they could be like just making music under one label, but their distribution deal is under another label.
Yeah, I get what you mean, and like I like labels seem so confusing.
I think the best way to do things nowadays is invest in yourself and go the independent way. But I guess if like a check comes your way,
they always say like it's hard because you hear a lot of people say it's situational because like it depends.
It is situational, and if a big check comes your way, like
I think it depends. It depends on your situation as well. Like if that money's going to change your life,
you'll take it.
And as well, like I think it's stupid to ever get signed to a long deal because you're just setting yourself down for not
just a long deal, but you got to look at your deal in terms of like what are they taking from you, like your publishing and stuff, how much of it they're taking.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. So it's like it depends how.
Do you get all your royalties, or do you just get like 50%? That's the thing. That's why like all these new distribution services like DistroKid, like United Masters, and all that stuff. That like TuneCore and stuff. That seems to be the way, especially if you're someone that's planning to just drop music all the time. I think that's the way.
I mean, it probably makes sense
because under labels and stuff, you got to put it through with them, and then they're like, okay, we'll advertise you for this. But if you're just independent and you're posting like Russ did, like weekly fucking songs, it works.
There's people that literally pay people just to like play their music on TikTok and say, hey, if you get 1 million views on your TikTok, with my song, I'll pay you this much.
Yeah,
and people will fucking do that. It's like, whoa, yeah, shit.
Great advertising,
like, dude. Honestly, TikTok's probably the best. That's one of the most bizarrely fucking OP tactics. TikTok's like, probably the best advertising. Because if your song trends on TikTok, GG. You at least have a platform to build off of. Yeah. Because if one song blows up, you might just listen to one. You might listen to one, and it's just like it goes from there. Yeah. So it's like it's like even that.
The only issue with TikTok. Oh well, not really issue, but it's because it's such a younger demographic that like.
It depends what kind of music you want to make, and it also has to be modified to a certain type of which might not be the type of music you want to make.
The other thing is, there's two things about that. One thing is that as the younger generations come about, they have even less of a like. Why is it? Well, I'm not even like a fucking brain block.
TikTok is wild. That's what I'm saying. TikTok is wild.
They can't pay attention for too long.
I know, yeah.
Whatsoever.
Oh, and yeah, but like...
So like, if your song is like that 6 to 10 seconds, it's dope, right?
But the whole thing isn't...
They'll listen to those 10 seconds and be like, I love these 10 seconds, but they're not going to go... Some won't. And then other ones, for example, some songs, those 6 seconds might slap.
And the rest is just absolutely trash. Yeah, I've had that. I've liked the TikTok song.
Like you'll be like the hook will be mad, and then the verse, or just a part of the hook is mad, and then
there's one song. There's one song with I think it's who is it? I can't remember what it is. But there was literally like it's not even his song. It's a feature, and the feature made it onto TikTok, and the feature is sick. Like it's like a great feature. It's a good like 20 seconds. And
you mean the chick like?
No, it wasn't a chick. It was two dudes. But anyway. Okay. But like I then
are you talking about the chick? Like they did. It's a drill song, but the original song is by this chick, and that's what blew up on TikTok. But it's a drill song.
No, I'm not talking about. It has nothing to do with a female.
Okay, cool.
This is two males rapping about masculine things.
Okay.
Nothing to do with any femininity in my TikTok. All right. So keep your keep your femininity out of this. All right. Get out of here.
Stay away.
No, but it was it was a good verse, and like, but the problem is, and even if the verse was at the start of the song, I'd actually probably keep the song. Yeah. Because I'm like, I'll just listen to the song and then skip. Yeah. But it's like halfway through, and I'm like, I've got to listen to this piece of shit. That's for like a minute in, and I'm like, no. Every time I'm just like skip, or I'm just it just doesn't.
There's a problem with those really long songs, like or ones with like heaps of featured artists.
Yeah,
it's like I hope the best
cyphers. Yeah, like cyphers are hard.
I hope the best verses are at the front.
Cyphers are hard because it's even if all the
some good ciphers, there are good songs. The problem with ciphers is even if all the verses are good, eventually some of the verses become boring to you. Like on One Train.
I love all of One Train.
I love all the verses in One Train.
I don't care. I'll listen to One Train.
I'll listen to all the verses in One Train. But see, that's just one example.
Yeah, One Train is probably the
only one that I've actually.
That's probably the finest. Like,
I mean, there's quite a lot of people on there.
Yeah, the only is Control classified as a cipher.
Yeah,
and Control is on my list as well. Those two, Control's dope as shit.
That everyone goes through, yeah.
Probably. Like Kendrick does go harder than everyone, but like every other verse is still good on it. Like it is still very fucking good. That's I'm trying to think of any others. I don't think there are many others. Like,
for Cypher, I think it has to be 3 or more, right?
I don't know. I don't make the Cypher.
I wouldn't go with 3. A trio, 3 verses. Yeah, 3 different people isn't.
Yeah, because that's just a lot of songs now. A lot of songs just have like just 3 different people. If you got 4, you're starting to pack it. Then Monster though, isn't Monster got more than 3?
Wait,
bitch, I'm a monster. No.
Yeah, I know who's. Kanye, Ross,
Nicki, Jay.
Oh yeah, Jay's on there as well. Wow.
I swear there's someone else.
Yeah, that's not the one you don't skip.
That's what I'm saying. But that's
Nicki's killed that shit.
That's Nicki's best verse. That's Nicki's best verse, man. That's probably what I reckon is one of the best. It's one of her best.
That's probably Kanye's best album.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
I'd say.
Yeah, probably. But I like them all. Like, I don't really. I've never. Yeah, no, but I've never rated Kanye's albums. I kind of just like them all. There's not really, except for his newest one, in all honesty, because I don't care about that Jesus shit. Like, so.
I feel like.
Sorry, Kanye. Sorry, yeah.
I feel like. Did you see his presidential campaign video?
No.
Wow.
No.
How dare you?
No.
Are you not gonna vote?
I've got a Yeezy for president. I've got a Yeezy for president t-shirt, right?
I've got a Yeezy for president.
So yeah, on my head. It's coming next week. It's coming.
On my back is just vote. Imagine that.
That would be pretty good. That would be pretty good. That'd be pretty hardcore.
Mental.
There are definitely like hardcore fans of American politicians.
For sure.
That's pretty mental though.
People definitely have gotten Trump tattoos. Heaps.
I reckon more for the memes.
Some people are crazy.
Some people are crazy as well. But
I love
some
Trump.
people. Some people probably have the Queen tattooed on them as well.
Yeah,
so it's like whatever.
She's fit, so I get it.
She is something special. Hey, she's
I mean, she's really holding herself together for how old she is.
How old is she? She's probably like in her 80s,
280.
784 now.
I mean, they just keep adding numbers to her after every 100 years.
Yeah, she just has medicine. She's just constantly just like getting injected. She's like just gonna be here forever.
Nah, I think she's in her late 90s.
It'll be interesting when she dies.
Looking into it.
It'll be interesting 90s. When she dies.
Did you hear that whole thing, like what they do when like a royal person dies? Like there's a whole day and morning that they do, and there's a whole process to it.
94.
Fuck.
Jeez, that is old. She's doing well for 94, bro. What the fuck?
She's killing the game.
Britain, making her the oldest monarch to have reigned in Britain.
Monarch. It's not monarch. It's monarch.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure it can be pronounced both ways.
Can you? Monarchy?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
No, you wouldn't say monarchy.
Yeah, I know. Maybe I'm retarded. Maybe I'm retarded.
People say fuck the monarch, but I think that's just like a joke.
Maybe I just say fuck the monarch. That's why.
Yeah,
maybe
fuck the monarch.
This is what I'm like. That's have reigned in Britain with second place going to Queen Victoria. She was only 81. So she's got the record and she's going hard. She's like
She was 81 for what?
81's the second oldest.
Oh yeah, she's running.
That's what I'm saying. She's like, I'm taking this record to the grave.
I doubt anyone after her unless we start becoming.
Prince Philip is 99. Imagine Prince Philip.
Oh, if she dies and he.
Imagine Prince Philip getting a letter from the Queen when he turns 100. That would be kind of funny. Like that's just the meme. Like she's just there writing it in the other room. Go away! Get out!
Has to be special.
Go to the mailbox. There's something special in there for you.
Their mailbox is probably like 3 kilometers away, 4 kilometers away.
He's just struggling.
Fucking walk down there.
Fucking woman. They just live a fucking normal life in there.
King
Oh, that'd be hilarious! Like the royal family just having like a reality TV show where they're just regular
Imagine
people.
Just being born in the royal family, though. It's like everything is just given to you.
It's almost as if like they're not equal. Yeah, it's crazy. Hey, it's just absolutely crazy.
Not almost like.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's fucking stupid. I hate it. Don't get me onto it because I was talking to my mum about it the other day. As soon as people mention the royal family to me, I actually just get angry. I start getting angry because it's bullshit. It is bullshit. Like we moan about like equality and shit. But then we have literally just these people that can do whatever the fuck they want, and they're royal.
Not exactly. They're just celebratory.
No, they can do. They can get away with anything, dude. Like they can get away with killing people, dude, and that's fucked up. Kids. Yeah, that's fucked up. I can't get away with that. I definitely can't get away with that.
I mean, you probably could, but you'd have to.
Really. No, but I'd have to try. I'd have to try. Like I'd have to. If I wanted to touch kids, I'd have to try and get away with it.
This always comes up for some reason. I don't know. This seems like a warning at this point.
Hey
guys, so I'm doing this podcast alone since Jack's in jail currently. I won't say why.
Yeah, no, it's
but yeah,
undisclosed
measures.
But yeah, no, just don't mention the Queen around me.
In other interesting news, the LA Lakers take the win.
I'm still angry about the Queen. Sorry, you can't just move on like that.
The LA Lakers take the yeah. I don't even care about the Queen. I want to talk about the King right now.
Fair enough.
King James, that is.
King James. You weren't saying this like 2 weeks ago. No, that's right.
No, I don't. I wasn't supporting the Lakers, by the way.
I don't think anyone was. Like everyone wanted to hear. I think.
No, heaps of people were supporting. Like, what do you mean?
No, Lakers supporters for Lakers.
Other people.
Lakers and bronze fans.
Heaps of people were supporting the Lakers for other reasons. First, of example, Kobe died, so they felt like that was deserving for Kobe.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
And then the second thing was, after this championship, the Lakers are now equal with the Boston Celtics for the most rings.
And I actually kind of I fuck with the Celtics hard, like more than the Lakers as well. So
because you're a white guy.
Yeah,
and you just want.
I love my
you want that bird legacy.
If someone can like that, looking like
short,
if someone looking like Larry Bird can be one of the most like one of the best sports.
He actually look like a bird. Hey. Like
that's what I'm saying. He kind of he looks like a bird on a cartoon.
Yeah.
Like and then like it's just like there is a bird.
Like a big bird.
Yeah, and I'm just like it looks fucking retarded. He kind of looks a little bit like Birdman on Rick and Morty as well. Like, I just get that kind of a little bit of a vibe from him. I mean,
he was Birdman.
But the fact that you can be white, looking like that, like he didn't look athletic.
Yeah,
and he wasn't athletic. He wasn't really. He was just very. Well, he obviously was.
Do you reckon they could still pull that off nowadays with all the
Luka Doncic isn't. Luka Doncic.
Yeah, he's not crazy, but like he's still a lot more like athletically built than Bird was.
Oh yeah, I know. Like no, definitely.
And back then they were just
every sport's like that. Every sport's like that though. Every sport's like that.
Smoking darts before the game.
It's just
after the game during halftime.
No, bro, they wouldn't be smoking darts. It would be cigars. They'd be fucking exquisite.
No, they were smoking smokes.
I don't think they weren't smoking much. It would be mostly cigars.
Definitely
mostly cigar. Yeah, players, bro. The ones that weren't making all the money.
Bro,
you telling me Jordan's passing up a cigar that you can have? No, he's not. Like,
no, I'm talking about Jordan.
That's what I'm saying. As soon as you can start making money to be
before Jordan. Or Jordan's early days.
I don't even give a fuck before then. Don't even give a fuck before then. I don't think basketball was even a thing.
Basketball didn't exist before Michael Jordan.
That's the way people act.
In some way, basketball, no, but like the NBA didn't really exist. Probably did, but not at the same impact as it did after Jordan.
They went through a big issue before Bird got into it and Magic Johnson because like they've actually had a problem where the league was a bit fucking boring.
Yeah.
Because like they had Kareem and Kareem is like
there was just one-sided. Yeah. And there was only one team that was just dominant.
Kareem is the most dominant basketball there was, and except for Wilt probably, but like and then
but Wilt was just.
But Wilt also,
at the time Wilt was also taller.
He also had personality, where Kareem just didn't want to talk to anyone, and he just sat in a corner like he was like, no, he's just gonna kick. He was balding, man. He was like winning championships at like 38. Like it was fucking stupid, which is also stupid as well to mention. Like LeBron James is fucking like 36, like that. Yeah. He's been doing it for like 17 years now. Yeah. This is like he had possibly his best ever finals record at age 36.
Yeah,
and he's not slowing down next season. He's not slowing down. He even said like, I have more to do. Like so I'm like, okay, cool, yay.
Yay. King James.
And I'm just like, it's but yeah.
Long may he reign.
Next year will be interesting, I think, as well, because like it's like a lot of teams are really well balanced.
KD's back.
Like, dude, KD and Kyrie on Brooklyn Nets, like
that's most of the teams are very balanced.
Yeah, they all have a couple.
Trailblazers will be crazy this year.
Nah, they won't. Nah, they'll still finish like 7th seed. They won't. Unless they get someone to help Dame. Like they won't do it, bro. They won't do it. Dame, I want.
Hey, Dame's hungry.
Yeah, no, bro, that's all they have.
Can you see what time? Can you check the?
What time is it?
It's Dame time.
Fair enough. Yeah, he probably is my favorite basketballer right now. Like he's dope as shit. Like, but he.
I mean, come on, look at the who else do we have? That's a very solid team.
Celtics, Heat. Raptors are fucking doing crazy still.
They're dope.
You got Philly that just got Doc Rivers, which like.
Do you reckon the Clippers will do well?
Clippers, they have Kawhi and Paul George for another year, and like a fucking very good team around them.
They do have a very good team around them, but do you reckon they'll pull it together as a team?
That's the thing. They've got
because they don't seem to be pulling it.
They've got 1 year because Paul George and Kawhi leave after that if they don't win anything. Yeah. So they've kind of got to do it then or not at all. So it's kind of like. Fucking Golden State are back. Steph's back. They got Steph, Clay, Draymond Green. That's still a fucking solid team. Like the only problem is
the league's pretty balanced.
That's what I'm saying. The only problem is that Lakers still have Bron. And like as much as like as hard as it is, I can't see many teams that can beat LeBron James.
And AD's been playing really well as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Before you even add AD, you've got
and I think AD's only gonna get better under LeBron.
Yo, yeah, no shit. It's like, especially if you play him center, like he's the most dominating center. If you play him there, if he's willing to get like dirty and scrap, like he will just fuck. Like that's what he did. That's why they fucking went up 26 points in the second quarter. They had AD at center and he was just fucking dominating. And it's just it was fucking mental. But
other sports news: Cristiano Ronaldo confirmed
coronavirus. Boy.
Which will probably last a minute in his bones.
Yeah, bro.
And then he'll run it, and then he'll get scared.
Bro, he's probably still running like marathons. Like he's just out there in the park.
He's like,
fucking,
Corona.
What?
He's like, I pop one. I have one.
I like that dude's life's got to be fucking different. Like different. Like he's one of the most famous people ever. Like he in my opinion is Jordan level. Like he has to be.
Fame wise.
But for some reason people hate him. Like I don't understand. He's
same with Jordan.
No. But when Jordan
was around, Jordan had the same hate. Trust me.
Do you reckon though?
Trust me, dude.
Because I don't think they had the internet like that.
They didn't, but like he still had the same hate. You just didn't.
No, I don't think so. When Jordan came to town, I think that's just how.
Yeah, but when Cristiano comes to town, is everyone hating on him?
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, imagine when Cristiano Ronaldo comes to Perth, you'd be like, imagine how crazy scenes would be going on. Everyone would be like, kind of losing their mind.
You know, he has a fan. You know, his family.
Apparently, I think it's a myth. I think it's a myth.
Oh, so that was just a rumor.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, "What if you buy?"
Yeah.
I remember this one time.
Bro, this is how sad Perth is.
Oh, I just remember the fucking story. I was having a conversation with this guy at football, not so like a few years back. We were just talking about Perth Glory, and he's like, "Yeah, bro, like." You know, things are looking forward for like, you know, just the A-League in general. Like players are
Robbie Fowler's just joined.
Yeah, players getting better. That was actually at the time when Robbie joined, and that was where the conversation started. It was around Robbie, and it was like, bro, if you know, like all these fucking elite players are coming to, you know, Australia, like at the end of their careers, like, bro, do you like, you know, like Ronaldo's like got a family here and stuff. Like, what if he comes to Perth?
I heard it was like his cousin lives here.
Yeah,
that's why I heard.
Yeah, you're gonna visit your
I was like,
Perth.
yeah, no, I was like, we would know. Like everyone would know. Like everyone would be like, that's the biggest celebrity Perth has.
Oh, but by the way, that person probably, if they're not really really old, bet you they're fucking. But you walk around Perth. But you know, they will. Yeah, Cristiano's cousin. Yeah. He's coming. They're the person that started.
It's just one Portuguese dude.
They're coming, please.
It's just one Portuguese.
I told everybody you coming. You please come.
It's just like one Portuguese dude that came over by himself that swears to God that he knows Cristiano Ronaldo. He just grew up through school when it became
his last
a meme.
name was just Ronaldo. So everyone assumed, so he went with it.
To be fair, if my last name was Ronaldo, I'd go with.
I'd go with
something. I would go with that. That would be fucking sick. Like that would be like I remember actually the one player I've actually only ever got kind of excited for was when Del Piero was in Perth.
Oh yeah,
that was sick. I went to Perth Glory then.
Del Piero was a big star.
He was cool. No, but he was also just cool. He just seemed cool. I don't know. Like he played for Juve. I don't know. Like, he was like a Juve legend. I was like, he kind of seems cool, you know.
He's
like
Italian.
Wasn't there like rumors that Ibra was going to come to Perth as well, or like to Australia, the A-League a couple years ago? And then he went to MLS.
Yeah,
or like when he which is also bullshit considering he's still like Serie A's like best striker.
What the fuck was it?
He went to the MLS for half a season and then just went, I'm just gonna go start playing seriously
MLS
again.
was retarded.
Yeah, and he's just like
retarded compared to his level of.
Oh, dude, MLS will be better. Like is gonna be one of the best leagues in the world soon. Like if they change the rules, like they'll be like if they. Like,
do you know about? Have you seen in the early days what their penalties were like?
Yeah, when they ran up. Yeah, that actually I kind of prefer that, in my opinion. I think it's a better system. I reckon that's way better than dude, a one-on-one. Way more skill involved. Way better.
True, that is
way
true.
More chance for the goalkeeper
to save
it. Way more skill involved. In my opinion, that's actually way better. Way better. Way too much time.
It's just strange.
Have you ever been through... I know you weren't a striker or anything, so you might not have felt it. But have you ever been through on goal from like the halfway line? The actual thought of coming up against a goalkeeper 1v1 is hard because it's like I've got too much time to think about what I want to do. Yeah. What am I like? In honesty,
I've come through from the wing like that.
You just honestly, all you got to do is you got to not think about it until the goal.
That's why I was so good at. That's why they always got me to shoot penalties.
Yeah, just
because I never missed it because I didn't think about it.
I just smashed it.
Yeah,
Jamie Vardy style, just like. bang it as hard as you can.
Yeah, usually did. Yeah, and it would always like
I would
always knuckleball towards the sides.
Yeah.
So no one would ever save it.
I was a fucking good penalty kick.
I could set piece
at the same time.
But I'd rather just bang.
I'm never smashing a penalty. I'm too scared.
Worked.
I'm too scared.
Worked every time.
I'm too scared. To
worked for like.
My best ever penalty, right? I remember, I think it was like a semi-final, and I was like the fourth taker, and it wasn't to win, so it was just to continue it. And I stepped up, and I was like, okay, I was shitting myself, like as you do, but I was like,
I don't, but
nice,
I get it, cool.
nice bottom corner. Oh, there was like thousands of people there, was millions, like honestly,
millions.
You wouldn't understand though.
Oh yeah, no,
yeah, it was the biggest game in Perth history.
Yeah, I wouldn't understand because usually at my crowds there were billions of people.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't go to small crowds.
Fair enough. Yeah, cool. I understand. We sold out. Like it was
sold out. Yeah, you definitely sold out.
Yeah, no. I was meant to hit it bottom corner, but the pitch, because they're pieces of shit at Sunday League level or like that shitty level. Like there was like a bump, and like I kind of kicked the bump, and then but the penalty went top bins, and I was just like, and then everyone kind of went wild, which I was kind of like fucking. I was like, because as soon as I kicked the floor, I was kind of like, this is over for me. This is over for me. God bless, that's never happened, but it is what it is. But
definitely missed plenty of goals in my life, but just never any penalties.
Brother, you're a right back. You didn't score no goals.
Huh?
You're a right back. You didn't score no goals.
I wasn't a right back. Not my whole career.
Yeah, no, right back on the bench.
Right back on the bench. Yeah, mate. Come on, from right back to right back on the bench, buddy. Fuck off.
You're just there fucking struggling after 20 minutes.
You know what the funny thing is? I don't think I ever shot a penalty that was given to me.
What you earned?
Yeah. In my whole career.
How have you never earned one, or you? Yeah, fair enough. I've earned plenty. I dive, to be fair.
Yeah, I didn't dive.
I've dived.
I'd legitimately like get up and like it should have been a penalty, but because I like persisted in trying to score, it wasn't.
I have dived. I'll put my hand up. I have dived.
Bitch.
I have dived. Bitch. It was actually funny. I dived this season because I played for my mate's team, and like it was the biggest regret of my life because like everyone there is just like
you're a phony.
Yeah,
fucking phony,
dude, and everyone there is just like so. Like all the guys we versed, everyone at centre back is just like this 6'5" fatty, and like they just run through. And like I kind of flopped. I anticipated impact.
Yeah.
And that's what I will say. I thought it was going to come. It didn't come. So I flopped. And like he kind of touched me a little bit. And this dude came over to me like it was fucking like I was his dinner or something. Yeah. Like he came over to me and he's like screaming in my face. Like because I got the free kick.
Yeah.
And I was just kind of like, this is good.
I
was scared.
Dude,
I was kind of scared. I was kind of like, I want to go home, man. I was like,
another red, please.
Yeah, I was like, and then I took the free kick because I was on free kicks as well. So I was kind of like, if I score this, man, I'm gonna be eaten today. And then I was so I purposely missed because I don't.
Because you already felt ashamed for what you did wrong by lying, so you had to make it up.
Everyone was kind of like, Jack, what are you doing? I was like, I was just giving him a throw in, you know. Like,
you didn't even look. You just.
Yeah, I did a no look free kick.
Why'd you do that? Just to play it fair.
Or trick shot. Trick shot counts for two.
If I
one hand, one bounce, right?
Imagine that was in Sunday League. They're like, yeah. If you do anything skilled, because there's no skills in this league, you get 2 points. What? Specky's allowed.
That'd be kind of a cool rule.
Specky's allowed.
What would you make of it? Goals, shots from outside the box, 2 goals.
No.
Okay, fair enough.
Because then everyone would start pinging those, and that'll be annoying as shit.
Yeah, but
then
people screamers.
No. Because people are shit. They wouldn't be screamers. It would just misses.
Yeah, but no, I mean in like the high levels.
Oh yeah, probably.
But I'm talking like Premier League. That's what I'm saying. Is like, what would you say about that? Because like, I reckon it would be like
nah, maybe further away.
I agree with you. Yeah, no, halfway line you get 2. That'd be kind of cool, hey? Like, just to be like, fuck it.
Because even if it's one of those shitty goals where you just lob the keeper because the keeper's out too far.
That would be also kind of shit.
Still.
That's still kind of shit. No, I feel like it has to be worth something. Like, you've got to, like... Because if it's a shitty goal, like, it's kind of like...
Nah.
Like, it's... Like, you know, I'm talking like Beckham, like...
Oh, yeah. Nah, I guess not.
But, like, be a rule for 2. I get what... Yeah, no, it makes sense.
What would actually be a good rule that you can implement from another sport that you could...
I actually don't mind the challenge rule, like that they have in basketball, where you're allowed to challenge one decision.
Yeah.
That wouldn't be bad in football to like remove all the VAR shit and like all the bullshit that goes on, just be like, and imagine that, because it gives you something. It's like you don't know, and you're just like, and you've got Raheem Sterling. You got Raheem Sterling on me, like, no, trust me, like fucking,
you can argue it,
and then it's like, oh, they could have challenged it, but I was like, that would be kind of
that would be cool,
because like I kind of learned that I like drama in sports. Like I don't know. I don't think it turning in. I don't think it making it robotic is fine.
I hate that, like they've made almost every sport a bit more PC in terms of like they don't let players be so like competitively outraged.
I get what you mean.
Like if they start screaming a bit too much or getting too intense or loud, they're told to shut up or anything like that. But it's like,
oh dude, football is the worst for that, man. Like you're not allowed to even like the thing, like you even look at people, like you look at the documentaries that come out, you see them in the behind the scenes and you're like, this is actually kind of sick. Like you see what they're actually like. And then you see them do a press conference and like, it was unlucky. It was a good performance from the boys today, but we're unlucky we couldn't get across the line. We're just going to go back to training, keep working hard. We'll be back at it next week. You know, we got a good community here. We're a family. It's like bullshit. Give me what you feel. Tell me you hate someone. Tell me like
pissed off Wallace didn't pass it the right
way. I was free. Like, imagine you get to see that. You just them slapping each other in the fucking change rooms. I'd love that. But that's actually like what it would be. That would be great.
But I guess you got to give them some privacy. And the thing is, I think because of society today, it's probably better for them to hide these things. They have to hide these things because, like, for example, one of them could say something really stupid in the locker room and everyone in the locker room understands it's a joke and laughs at it, but then the whole world would be outraged. You'd be like, how dare he say this?
That's
true.
My
God, does he not care?
That's just how we are now.
And it's like
how we are now.
When you make the most jokes is usually after a game or after training.
Yeah.
Like that's when your brain is so free and to just say anything and you feel like everything is just coming to you. Like you're not sitting there and thinking of jokes. Like that's why I felt like the days right after training or after a game, even if you win or lose, usually that's when like you and your mates will have the best jokes because you're so clear-headed that like the jokes.
When I lose, I'm pretty bad.
Yeah, I just get serious after the game. Even if it's a win or loss, I just sit there and I'm like, just think about training next week.
I'm dedicated.
The job's not finished.
No, I sit in the cry.
The season's not finished.
I sit in the corner.
My life's not finished.
This defeat will not define me.
We may have won. But we need to win next week too.
The second you go off the field, you're so serious.
Yeah.
That guy.
I was never that guy.
You can't. No, you can't be. I don't think you're happy if you're that guy.
Probably not.
Because it's like, well, I don't know, relax a little bit. But you're like, hey, nah, bro, the best.
Like you can even see, even Jordan was full of jokes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but when you are the best, you do be. You just like, fucking.
Yeah, but
shit.
I think
it's never
the mentality of the best is the ones that do.
It's never the best that does that though. It's like the third and fourth best that are like the one. Keep
too serious. Yeah.
That's like, hey, relax.
Yeah, usually the best.
You're doing well.
Usually the best because people think it's like, because you're the best, you're able to chill and you're able to make jokes and that's partly true. For sure, when you are the best, you're able to have a little bit more ease, but you're also not, because if you're at the top of the mountain, you want to stay at the top of the mountain.
Mentality. But at the same time, if you get to the top of the mountain, normally you have the mentality to keep there. Well, rarely do you see people fall from the top. Rarely, in my opinion.
You see it very often. It's not always talked about, recorded as well.
You reckon I would say in sports, when do you ever see someone fall from the very, very top? Like they're the best.
Never, not really.
That's what I'm saying, because to get to that spot in the first place, you've got to have that mentality.
Well, some people have been great for a season, and that's it.
Yeah, but still not the best for a season.
What was I say?
Sorry for boring you, bro. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, you just
want to get out.
Fucking hell.
Do you just want to get out? You were actually talking there. You were talking.
I'm so bored of myself.
You were just like, I'm putting myself to sleep with this.
Yeah, no, I was trying to say is, I think people mistake that little like parallel where they think, it's like, when you get to that point, that's when you can have fun and laugh. But it's like, no, those guys started off like that. That's why they're able to get to that point. Yeah, because they're able to relieve themselves in some way. Because if you, like, Jordan used to always say they used to like make shit up in his head and feed off that pressure, which is cool. But I'm guessing he wasn't like that 24/7. Because if you constantly apply pressure to yourself like that and you never alleviate yourself in any way, you go crazy.
You would.
That's why Rodman needed, like, you know, it's funny, like in that documentary, he needed those few days of craziness.
He's a different type of human though. Like he's like an extreme version though.
Isn't it crazy that he played better after those days?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Is like he needed just a fucking like a let loose.
To let
like
loose.
A proper fucking.
Couldn't take the mundane life.
That's
fair.
Yeah, that's it. But like his mundane is killer. Like is.
But that's the thing. It's like. Doesn't matter if his mundane is killer. He's not comparing it to someone else's mundane. He's comparing it to his
I know. But like when he's I get what you mean. I appreciate that. I love the mentality of it. I actually I think he's one of the coolest dudes.
I respect him so much.
It's sick. And like he never actually did much. He didn't do anything wrong ever. Really. He just had a good fun life. You know that's
He was just doing what he wanted to do.
That's what I'm saying. So, but like,
and to a lot of people that was strange.
Yeah, but like when he went back to the team, like he was the one that Jordan would talk to about like everything. Like he would be the one that's like, okay, we need to do this, and he'd be like, let's fucking
commit to it. Yeah.
And like when you have that kind of like, it's an all or nothing. It's like you either have him 100%, or you have him 0. Yeah, and it's unbelievable. It's so fascinating. Like there's not many people like him.
Yeah.
Because there's more people like Jordan than there are people like him.
Yeah, well, no.
No, in terms of mentality.
Yeah, in terms of mentality, but not the extremes. Because Jordan, like, there's definitely people with Jordan's mentality, but Jordan was an even more extreme version of that, where it almost seemed like slightly unhealthy. Like slightly unhealthy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, he was
unhealthy to like maybe.
Unhealthy to the point where he got his dad died, so he got his dad killed. So it's like,
yeah,
it's probably not the greatest for him, but it is what it is. You win and you lose.
Yeah, you make mistakes, and like everyone has got their own little issues, and everyone's got their little extremities that they follow through with, even though they shouldn't.
Yeah,
but it's what made him great.
Oh yeah, it is.
Every little thing about everyone, even if it seems like a curse, it can also be.
It will have some repercussion. Like there's always going to be something. Nothing is ever 100% rosy. Yeah. Like there's always going to be, as much as the negative may be so minor.
His addictive tendencies made him a gambler, but his addictive tendencies
made him the best possible player.
And also because of the whole gambling thing, it's like it involves risk, and it's like he loves taking high risk. Yeah. So because he's so high risk, he's also able to be willing to try all those high risk moves that no one else is willing to do.
Yeah, you had the mentality where you want as many high pressure situations as possible, because you want to run towards
that risk.
That's what you got to like. That's just a successful person. Yeah. You got to want pressure situations, and you've got to want to survive, thrive
off them.
Yeah, so it's that's the most successful you ever will be, if you can thrive in those. And people that run away from them won't ever get anywhere. Yeah, it's the same thing. Before we end this, because it will be a shorter one this week, I'm going to ask you a question like every week, right? At the very end to end something off. This week, I want to know, what is your biggest irrational fear and just your biggest fear? And I'll give you mine.
My biggest irrational fear.
I know what my irrational is. I don't really know what my biggest fear is in general. But like I know what my biggest irrational fear is, just because I was thinking of it just like recently.
Well, you say it since I can't.
So while you think, mine is ice skating. I actually thought about it. Mine is
irrational.
Yep. Fear. For some fucking reason, I'm terrified of that shit. I know why it is. It's because I was once ice skating and I had my hands down and a fucking blade came that close. And I know they're blunt. Okay. But it scared the shit out of me, and I was like 8. And I was like, I'm not going back here. And fucking since then, I have been shit scared of ice skating. Okay. And I will not go. I fucking hate it.
Alright, my irrational fear is roller coasters.
Really?
I'm not even scared of on the ride.
I love them.
I'm not even scared when I'm on the ride. Do you know why I'm scared?
Yeah.
Just because of all the stories.
Yeah.
Of like shit falling apart. Of
but
things
like
breaking through.
You hear like planes crashing. Like why do you
but like once I'm in a plane, it's like I need to.
So you can get on a roller coaster?
No. I'm not scared of roller coasters.
Yeah, it's just getting on. It's just the weight.
Just the situation.
So when how
just
bad?
The possibility of the situation.
How bad is it when you're in a line for a roller coaster? Like, say for an example, you're in a line for half an hour.
It's not.
Do you get nervous?
I don't get that anxiety when I'm already.
So when you're at a,
I don't get that.
Have I been to a theme park?
No.
Have we been?
No, we haven't.
No. Okay.
I don't
with my
get
other
that.
friends, bro. Sorry.
Yeah.
All my other friends.
I don't get that. I don't get that. Like anxiety like during the ride or just before.
Yeah.
It's like, for example, if someone like mentions it and we're not even like at the place yet. And let's
go
this roller coaster. And then in the back of my head, I'd see images of like roller coasters breaking apart and people dying.
Yep.
And I'm like, do I want to risk my life?
So you're fine, but do you go on roller coasters?
I'm not scared of roller coasters.
But do you go on them?
I haven't gone on roller coasters. I'm fine.
No, but I'm saying, would you normally go on them? So say you go to a theme park, what are you going to go on?
Because I just don't want to go on it.
Wow, you're a little bitch. Wow.
That's the thing. I'm not scared of them because I've gone on them, and if someone really forces me,
yeah,
I'll go.
Damn, that's
but if I don't,
see, means I can't go to a theme park.
Forces,
I'm just never gonna go to a theme park with you then.
That's cool.
Damn, that's.
But you know the weird thing is, I've gone on those other fucking crazy rides with spin and shit. Just the roller coaster. It just seems so.
I fucking love them.
Just
those spinny ones scare me more than the fucking.
Yeah, but if it spins, you'll fucking throw me away somewhere. Like fuck it, roller coaster. I just.
What do you mean? Throw you away somewhere.
You just flick me off. Fuck it.
Right. No.
Because if I hit anything, if it flicks me off.
See, I'm an adrenaline junkie, and the fucking like the speed, fucking. I'm like I'm excited at like to go through that line. That line is like my dream.
Yeah, I love lines too. I mean what? Okay, so that's our irrational fear. What's my biggest fear?
And fucking
this is easy. My biggest fear is just regret, and not regret of anything that I've done, because that's the one thing I think a lot of people have issue with is like, obviously there are things that I sort of regret that I do regret that I've done, but I don't hold on to those regrets. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like they are there. Like it's almost like, there's a Drizzy line that he talks about. I can't even remember. But in my head, I always see like my mistakes and all this and all the regrets that I've made through making mistakes or, you know, shit like that. They're all like demons in a council in my head. They're all just chill. They're not doing anything. They're just a council of demons.
Yeah.
That chill there, and just as a reminder to never do it again.
Yeah, fair enough.
But that to me is a healthy thing.
Yeah.
Like it's not one of those regrets where I wake up in the morning and be like, oh my god, fuck, why did I do that? Like more just so like it's embellished in the back of my head.
I get what you mean. There. I get what you mean, because I don't really regret too much. Like,
the regret that I'm scared of having, the thing I have fear of most is that I regret not doing things.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fear of missing out. Lol. FOMO.
No, not that much.
No, I'm kidding.
You used to have that very badly.
I don't. Like
I'd shake at shit on the weekend. Like I swear to God, I'd have a bad FOMO when I was like in year 11 and 12, when I knew my friends were all going out and I was just at home. I'd legit start like having like not panic attacks, but I'd be really like extremely anxious.
Yeah,
I'd be messaging people. I'd be like, "Yo, like let's do something, like just to get out the house," because I'd be seeing everyone else having fun, and I'm like, "Well, fuck these cunts. I want to have fun."
Yeah. No, I get what you mean. I've never had. Oh, I get what you mean though. Yeah, no. If it was my friends, yes.
Yeah.
If I just saw people going out, I wouldn't care. Okay. If it was my friends, I would have that feeling.
Well, yeah, like, that's what I'm talking about.
That's what I'm saying. But like, that's also kind of like, I'm your friends. Why can't I just be out with you? Like.
Oh yeah, but they'll be going out somewhere, and like, you know, unlike you, I have lots of friends, so you know, I'm just, you know,
you have lots of
looking
friends.
Through heaps of snaps.
So you just have lots of friends that don't invite you out.
No. I mean, I just chose not to go out.
I have a small amount of friends that don't invite me places. You have
at that time, my issue at that time wasn't the fact that they didn't invite me. It was the fact that they invited me and I was so broke that I couldn't go out. So to me, it was like, you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I get what you're saying. Being broke is a real issue.
Still is sometimes.
Yeah.
Not always.
It happens. It happens to the best. It happens to the best of us. We scrape through life and we get where we can.
Well, so what's yours then?
Biggest actual fear. I reckon mine probably still is, and it probably has been for ages, is just failure. I'm probably just scared of failure. In like my own head, even though I don't think... Cause
I'd say that's probably one of my biggest fears.
It's weird because I already know I haven't failed in a weird way.
Yeah.
Because I know I'm like fine, and I know I'm doing all right. But it's just like...
You're failing to the standard that you
because I give myself such like high stupid standards. Yeah. I know for
I feel the same way. I feel like I've endowed like a purpose on myself that's so like huge that sometimes it like crushes me in terms of just like my own confidence, possibly not as much confidence, more so just assurance.
I don't think it doesn't ever crush me now, but that's what my fear is that it is going to crush me. Like I might, my fear is that what if I fucking get to a point where it does crush me and I haven't done the thing I want to do or the things I want to do. That's what my fear is of that feeling when it happens.
Well, that's sort of similar to regret. Failure is kind of...
it's a similar sort of emotion that we like. That is, it's pretty similar.
Probably working the same.
One's past tense, one's future tense.
Yeah.
Is that, how do you say that?
No, but regret.
How do you say? What's past, past tense?
Past, present, and future.
Future, is it future tense though?
It's
like past tense.
Post tense. Is it post tense? I feel like it might be post tense.
Maybe. Post Malone tense.
Post Malone tense.
Yeah, that's what it is. We'll go with Post Malone tense.
Post Malone tense. Wow.
And Post Malone tense.
Gave him an idea. Post Malone tense, and he likes camping. Shit. We'll cover that up.
Wait. Sorry about that. We had some technical difficulties.
I'll let the editor myself. Cut that out, bro. Cut that out.
Yeah. Get it out. All right. I reckon that's going to be it for.
It had to be a short one today because
we've got shit to do.
We got shit to do.
Things to play.
We're about to be champions.
Places to win. Things to win.
Thank you for listening, and we'll see you next week. Bye.